Lift your skirt. Lift it higher.
Welcome to Kermit Uncut. Jane Campion's film, The Piano, is 25 years old this year. It's coming back into UK cinemas. We've had so many of these anniversaries recently that just make me feel ancient. You know, Die Hard is 30 years old this year. Grease, I talked about it being the 40th anniversary. There have been all these anniversary screenings. I'm trying to get a 40th anniversary of Grease 2 off the ground. But Piano is 25 years old. There was a lot of talk about it at Cannes because Cannes' diverse history has not been as diverse as perhaps they would have liked. To this day, Jane Campion remains the only woman to have won the top prize at Cannes, to have won the Palme d'Or. And it was, of course, for The Piano, although one newspaper reported that she's the only woman to have won for directing The Piano Teacher, which was a completely different film. So they couldn't even get that right. But The Piano is a really astonishing piece of work. It's a really important film. It was nominated for several Oscars. You've got a brilliant performance by Holly Hunter, a really astonishing performance by a very, very young Anna Paquin, and that brilliant score by Michael Nyman that everybody now pretty much knows off by heart. Although that wasn't Oscar nominated, shamefully. It was one of the cases in which the Oscars completely overlooked an obvious contender. So it's a great piece of work. Here's a confession, and if you're a regular on the Radio 5 Live film show I do with Simon Mayo, this won't be a surprise to you. I don't actually like The Piano very much. There was a piece that Simon Mayo once wrote about The Piano, which started with this phrase, which said, "Welcome to New Zealand, where it's raining." And that's always the thing that I've taken away from it. I remember seeing it the first time round and thinking, okay, it's good, but you know, I'm finding it a bit of a hard slog. And then there was so many essays were written about what it meant and its importance and the symbolic meaning of Harvey Keitel sticking his finger in a hole in Holly Hunter's stocking. I felt like everything that had to be said about that movie had almost been said about it before I saw the film. So it came with this great weight of applause behind it, and I've never liked it. I do, however, admire it. I think it's a masterpiece. I think it's a brilliant piece of work. There is no question that the problem with it is not the film, it's me. I've just never warmed to it. And my question for you is this: which film that you know is great do you actually not like that much? Many people feel that way about 2001. Many people know that 2001 is probably the greatest science fiction movie ever made, but you know, they're not crazy about it. Actually, I feel the same way. I mean, I love Silent Running. I admire 2001. I'd have to say 2001 is probably the greater work in the film canon. Ask me which one I want to watch, Silent Running every time. So what's your little secret? Which film that you know is brilliant, that you know you admire, that you know really deserves a place in the pantheon of great movie making, do you actually watch and go,